Hello, my Aquarius. Oh my goodness, I've missed you guys so much, and it's an honor to be here with you. Um, so it is fall, guys. We're late into September, almost getting into October, Halloween. That's my favorite time of the year. Those of you who've been following me, you know that. I love Halloween. I love pumpkins. I love it all. So let's get started with your reading. Now the first half of this video is going to be about you and what you're going through. I generally tend to stick to love, but it can be anything that comes out, be it career, family, friends, the whole nine yards. The second half of this video is going to be about your soulmate, okay? How they're feeling towards you, what's going on with them that you're allowed to know. Now, keep in mind with a general reading, the energies may be flip-flopped, okay? And if it does not resonate with your situation, it's not your reading, okay? There's no way it's going to resonate with everybody. But for something tailored to your specific situation, you will need a private reading, okay? A lot of you have been contacting me and asking me for private readings lately, which is why I haven't been uploading as much to the channel. Been very busy with that. But I do offer live one-on-one readings, okay, where it's just you and me, for a good hour. So if you are interested in that, please let me know. You can email me down below, all right? So let's get started here. Okay, please, for Aquarius, sign of Aquarius, please, dear angels, dear God, dear universe, what's going on? Ten of Cups. There's an energy here, a message. It feels like for somebody out there, there's something that you may have been worrying about. It could be like a decision that you're waiting for, that you've been like toiling away on. It feels like it's like a rather, like something big. It's not like an energy of something like, oh, I've been waiting for this package to come in the mail. No, it's more like something big. A decision. It could be like a court trial. It could be you're waiting to hear back from somebody important about something in your life. It feels like something big. There's an energy here of, I feel you're like there's a wish coming true, but you're gonna need to let go of the timing. Just let it happen. There's an energy here of like it's something beautiful, but don't tarnish it by trying to control every little aspect of when it may happen or when it's going to happen or it needs to happen by this point. Sometimes we think we know better than God, in a way, or the universe, and even the angels, and it's kind of like an energy of, well, you don't. I don't, and you sure as hell don't. None of us do. Go with God's timing on this. Leave it alone. Send it off. Let it go. Live your life in the meantime, and that's the victory. Now, a lot of you, now I'm feeling an energy too coming out of it feels like a father who may have passed on into the spirit world, coming through here. It may be that maybe you have prayed to this father, to your father, or to a father, to maybe like make this wish of yours or something come true. There's an energy of like he's saying, we're working on it. Okay, some of you can even be a grandfather, but I do feel it as a father or a father figure. We're working on it, and he's saying like I got this. We've got this. Now, some of you, there is even a spirit. There's a spirit here of a little boy. I'm seeing like darker skin, maybe black hair. Darker hair. It's like darker features. And the boy's saying like, thank you for all you've done. Remember me too. Like, I remember me and I remember you too. This little boy may have taught you a lesson. He's saying like, I came to show you love. And this feels like he is like one of your guardian angels now. He had a mission and it was completed. Some of you, if you see a rose or like roses or something with a rose, that may be how this little boy communicates with you. Okay. Now, let's get into the rest of the reading. Okay, so Aquarius. Four of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely coming out as like... You know, there's an energy here of... I feel this little boy, you know, has something more to say before he goes. It's almost like an energy of he wants to stay. But there's this energy here of... You know, I feel like he's trying to say, like, with certain things, you know how, like, children can be sometimes very naive, right? And just kind of carefree. They let things go a lot of the times. You know, there's not really a worry in the world. There's a call to be more like that. Learn from children. There's something about learn from children for whoever's watching this, who needs to hear that message. It's almost like this Four of Swords is like an energy of, it could be like you're driving yourself crazy for no reason. You may think it's for but in reality, you're just making it more stressful when it doesn't need to be. Some of you, I'm even feeling like an energy of, I don't know, you know, somebody may have given you in your life, you may have thought like they were very hard on you or like gave you some very tough advice or like tough lessons. There's an energy here of like maybe in the coming weeks or months, you fully, it maybe even someone who you're not talking to, you like appreciating something or like seeing what they were meant to teach you. It's like, thank you for the experience. Yeah, it may have been hard, but thank you for that. Some of you, it could be like a mother or a father who you're like, maybe, you know, maybe you thought they were hard on you or too hard on you, but it actually taught you something, some skill that you needed. It could be involving like standing up for yourself. In love, in job. This lovers makes me feel like it could be in relationships, but also like in job, when dealing with people, you know, just like out on the street or whatever, like not allowing yourself to be pushed around. Or like dominated by a partner. These next couple of months, I feel like you're going to be, or there's either a call for it or you will be, whether you like it or not, accepting some things that were very hard and making peace with them. Some of you, it could involve an earth sign, a Taurus. or it could be just Taurus energy. You know, like this kind of, you know, this is the opposite of Aquarius. You know, Aquarius is air, Taurus is earth, like earth and air. You know, there's an energy here. I know what I'm feeling. There is an energy here for you. You may be doing this already, and if it is, then it's confirmation. If not, maybe you should give it a try. Learn from your opposite element. So, like, let's say you have, you're an air sign. Who you're going to want to maybe look to are the earth signs in your life, or read up about earth, what your opposite element. So if you have like a Virgo, Taurus, or like Capricorn around you, learn from them so that you can balance out your own energy. Just like now, me as a Virgo, like now I have studied, right, and I embraced my opposite, which would be you guys. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but in your case, Aquarius. There's a call here because, like, in other words, like our greatest strengths can also become our greatest weaknesses if we don't balance them out. So for air, usually the challenge for air signs in life is to rein it in. Come back down to, you know, earth, like ground yourself. For earth signs, the challenge is, okay, like a lot of times earth signs like it very rigid and like a certain way. Loosen up a little. Like, you know, sometimes you got to step outside of the box. For air, sometimes it's like, sometimes it needs to be contained or it goes too wild. Just food for thought. All right. That feels like that was for maybe a select few of you, you know, or someone out there needed to hear that. Now let me get into, let me see here now. Please, for Aquarius, what is going on? Anything else for Aquarius? And then we're going to look into your soulmate. What's going on, please, dear angels, dear God, dear universe, Aquarius? I feel a major headache being lifted. You know, something that you thought was a headache is, yeah, it's funny. I had a little headache like before as I was doing, and then it just went away. And look at that, the Eight of Swords. There's an energy here of you giving a call, or you giving your worries over to God, to the angels, to the universe. There are things, Aquarius, that are out of your control in life. Be it people, how they react, you know, the job, the people you work with. There are just things that you can't control. And you have to be okay with that. Let it go. I'm also hearing the expression, like the phrase in my head, not my circus, not my monkeys. That is something that I love, and when it comes out in a reading, I love saying it because it is one of my favorite quotes. Like, if it's not your problem, don't make it your problem. Don't worry about the future, things that you can't control, and don't try to control the future to the point where you're not living in the present. There's also an energy with this, if you notice the way it's drawn. These swords are behind her, these problems. So whether you're a guy or girl, it doesn't matter. These swords are behind her. Look towards the future, knowing that you can handle anything that's thrown at you. Okay, King of Wands, Chariot. You know, some of you may be feeling right now maybe a little neglected in a relationship. Like maybe your voice is not being heard. I don't know. It could be like, let's say you're married and your partner may be a little dominant, or you could be dating someone. It depends on your situation. But it feels like maybe you're with someone who is a little stubborn, like does not like they're very set on what they want, and you may be feeling like what you say doesn't matter, or has no merit, or like you're misunderstood, like no one listens to you. Sometimes Aquarius, they're and you need to like match their energy. When they're being like this, it's an energy like they need to remember too that you're a part of this relationship too. Their feelings aren't the only thing that matters. Now, depending on your situation, it can be something that they need to let go or that you need to let go. I also feel an energy like maybe you're feeling a little, like, oh, how do I say it? Like, working too much, or like, oh, what do I want to say? When you get too much like into routine, like, wake up, go to work, come home, make some dinner, clean, feed the dog, feed the cat, feed the birds, and then like clean up the house. Okay, and then do it all over again, go to bed. And it just repeats. There's like an energy here maybe of like needing a little leisure time, or like maybe you, I don't know, haven't been on a date in a while, or you're feeling a little like neglected. This can be a call for you to, yeah, see, it feels like maybe you just want to be a kid again. It could be maybe that you're with a partner who, I know what I feel too, like always likes to be on the move, or is like eternally bored. Somebody's coming out as there's a situation coming here where like somebody is like always needs to be doing something, and the other one just kind of wants to sit and relax and just spend like quality time, like without pressure, like, oh God, can I just sleep in, or can we just like sleep in together? Like, why do we always have to be doing this? Can't you relax? Or can I just relax? Or can't you just relax? Somebody's got to like cool it here. This may be a call too for you, Aquarius. Like if you need the day, or like, with your part, like if you don't want to go out, say it. Or you just want to like spend the night quiet at home, or, say it, because you're going to get like worn down here and kind of like aggressive. That's what I'm seeing here. Or kind of like closed off to people. You must take care of yourself too. Some of you, I'm even feeling like, I don't know, like whether you're married or like with someone, or, single, it doesn't really matter. There's also like an energy here of like, God, I'm just tired of cooking, or like I'm tired of having to like worry about like what's for dinner, or like what's for lunch, like food preparation. There's an energy here of, it does feel like that. Okay, there's the clear. Like, if you're doing something for someone, but you really don't want to do it, don't lie and act like you're happy doing it when you're not. Be very honest about it. Don't pretend to want to do, because then the other person. This can be the other person too towards you. I don't know. But it's like an energy of just be honest and say, so that the other person know, and if they value you, they'll know. Ooh, ooh, he or she, they don't like doing that. Ooh, let me not have them do that if it's a good person. Yeah, that's what I'm because like there's a key, there's an energy here. If we can be honest with each other, both of you, things can. That's a nice energy. That's two stable people like getting it. But if you say nothing and just keep, doing, and it makes you uncomfortable, nobody's going to know. I may know, you know, if you have someone who's intuitive, but like people shouldn't, I shouldn't have to read between the lines. You shouldn't have to read between the lines. Say it. Somebody has to say it. But two, like let's say someone's like a little extra snippy, they need to communicate it. For that food preparation thing, I can relate. If someone's like resonating with that, I can relate. Sometimes like I'm just not in the mood to cook, or like I'm not in the mood to, I don't know, like get the plates out and do this, do that, so just microwave something, do something simple, make a sandwich, order in, defrost something. All right, let me see what's going on with the soulmate of Aquarius. For those of you in separation with someone, there's an energy here of your soulmate. I feel it without the cards. If you're not speaking with there's an energy of them like being very angry and kind of living a life of passion. It's like an energy of aggression, passion. Okay, King of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Aha. Eight of Cups. Okay, this feels more like, okay, there are two storylines here. If you're married with someone, I honestly feel like it's just some bickering. But if you're having like any issues with each other, you just need to be real with each other. Stop pussyfooting, or don't pussyfoot around issues. Or like, if you're already an established couple, don't pretend to do things because, you want the other one to like you, or, just keep the... If you just be real with each other. You want them to be real with you, you need to be real with them. When you don't like so, or you're not in the mood to do something, just be vocal about it. Or like, I'm doing it, but I don't want to do it. Or, and sometimes you're going to need to have to put your foot down. If you're, especially like when you're married, a no is a no. Do it your damn self. And also, sometimes, you just have to bite your tongue and just do it. There's some things, though, like when we are married, that you just need to do. You just do it. But really, it's about being real. That's what I feel. It could even be like over household chore. Like, okay, if you don't like doing this, then I'll do this. Just be real about it. Now this feels like an energy, though, like there's an energy here of like a very happy relationship. Your person may like material things a little much, and that may get on your nerves. There's an energy here of someone like telling you to watch like what you spend, but as they spend this and that. They seem to get like lost in... They're almost like a little kid in a candy store. I feel they love you, though. This selfish, but it may come off as a little selfish. You may need just say something then. Like if it's something like a situation like that, okay, well, why do I have to watch? What do you mean I need to watch my? I mean, is you blow this and that on that, and like rein them in. Like, okay, so stop. No, you watch your spending. But I do feel a lot of love here. But now this feels like an energy, though, of someone now, a totally different situation. someone who you may be separated from. For those of you in separate, there is an energy here of someone who is living a life of indulgence right now. It feels like an energy. They may be garnering a lot of attention from, maybe someone that you left them or they left you. There's an energy, though, of like them living a little hedonistically right now. I feel many things. I feel like this person, they may be like oversharing on social media. Like kind of, there's an energy here of like fronting on social media, or like fronting to people around them like they have more than they actually do. But they're coming out as like very much like liking or gorging on attention that they're getting. Some of you, I'm getting a specific situation. It could be like like a bodybuilder type, or like a model who's like they may be like posting a lot of pictures, and it's like an energy there, but they're using that as a void, or rather like to fill a void within them. It's kind of like an energy of empty attention. They're getting it, but like this is what they feel inside. Look at that. It's not doing anything. Like they it's like almost like a drug. Like it feels good in the moment, getting the views and like reshares or whatever, like the comments. It could even be like a friend group that they're around who's just kind of feeding their ego a little bit, like, oh yeah, you're hot, you're this, you're that, oh don't worry, like kind of, it's almost like I'm getting an energy too of like people around them teaching them how to be an asshole. I don't know how to say that in another way. They're a little detached from reality right now, very much so. I feel this Eight of Cups. There's like an energy of one trying to find themselves. If you see anything, on social media, or what you see, maybe if you see them in public, what you see is not the full story. That is not who they are. What they feel on the inside is a completely different story. There is an energy here of a lot of anger and drama in their life going on right now. It feels like they're just kind of doing it to scrape by, to get along. They're battling themselves. A lot of them are battling. I feel there's a lot of an apology that needs to be spoken as well, that they are not speaking as well to you. They know they did wrong. And there's also an energy here of the people around them. They may not necessarily like, but they're also the only thing they got right now. And it's kind of like an energy of them keeping face so that they're not alone. Very interesting storyline. But I believe it. I've seen people do that. They're kind of coming out as like gorging on attention. But on the inside, it's not quite so. They're lying to themselves and lying to a lot of people around them. Ooh. I even feel them like, some of them could be sleeping around, even like an energy of like flirting and like hurting, like kind of being a heartbreaker, like getting like a little attention and then just, they're not coming out in a good energy right now. It feels like they're hurt and they're living out some base, like it's a very low vibe energy. They're coming out as a little cocky, a little arrogant, like, oh, I don't need any, I don't need Aquarius, I don't need, whoever that was. I don't need you, I don't need them. I can get whoever I want. Guys love me, girls love me. It's coming out like in that kind of an energy. It's actually really quite unattractive. But hey, some people like that. And then they get hurt in the end. Let me see though what this person feels. Let me see, and let me see any action they're going to take, because they're coming out as like going down a bit of a dark path. Let me see any action they may take towards you. Okay, so judgment. No, this feels like what they're going. This is no. This is how they're dealing with their issue. There's an energy here of their karma. Magician. High Priestess. Seven of Emperor. There's an energy of like empty. They're gonna get there's like an energy here of them doing something very nasty, thinking that it's the right thing, but realizing that it leads to no good. It's like something emotionally empty. It's a struggle. Some of them may get involved with a nasty, and because I feel they're attracting it to them. There's an energy here by the time, I feel for some of you, by the time they realize that it may be too late. You may be holding on, or like to hold, whatever. Now, there's an energy by the time that you may just be like, who are you? Oh, now you're reaching out? It's been so long. I feel like they're going to go through like they may be used by a friend group, or like used by another girlfriend or boyfriend. Or like not even a girlfriend. It feels like even a boyfriend. It's like somebody who they just kind of fall into because they think they're hot, and then it ends up I'm hearing in my head like the same thing just happens, the same thing over and over again. It feels like when they get it, you don't want anything to do with them. And there's even an energy here that like by the time they change, there's like an energy though of you not trusting them. A lot of you may choose to move on from them. Others of you may just, explain to them, like, you really hurt me. You really broke my trust. It feels like it's one of those situations, where they're going to eventually come back and beg your forgiveness for what they have done with their life, and how they treat and just everything, and you're not going to be the way you were. I feel like they would need to work to get your respect back. Let me see how it looks like the situation will... You won't take them back unless they show you that they've improved. Their words don't matter to you anymore. Their words are empty. You will stay single, or you will not do what you did. I feel there's an energy here until they show you. And it's going to take a little while for them to gain your trust. There's a potential here for this relationship to work out, but they will need to prove to you that this instability is over. That'll be in the back of your mind, I feel. They also may get an earful from you and have to take that criticism, take that judgment, and own it like a boss. This person, is coming out in a way where if you go too easy on them, no, they're coming out in a way where you're going to need to make them work for it. It could be that right now, though, just their energy is very off, and the way it's like it just feels like they need time to kind of get some karma and learn, grow a little. All right, so Aquarius, I hope this reading resonates with you. I'm sending you so much love. Those of you interested in a private reading, you can email me down below. Remember, I do offer live one-on-ones where it's you and me. We get to chat a little bit. And also pre-recorded readings, okay? I'm sending you much love, and happy fall, and we're going to get into Halloween. So let's get this party started, all right? I'll see you later. Bye now.